So, did we just hear J.R. Smith, a close friend of LeBron James, say that he's having a crisis of confidence? That
That's
he
not what he
lost
said.
confidence? Yes, he did. And J.R. saying, I don't know anything about that. I never lose confidence. I can be falling out of bounds. We know he'll shoot threes from the third row.
Yeah, because there's no expectation
you
on
think
JR.
oh,
JR
okay.
miss, oh well.
So back to the Monstars theme that played before game, what was it, three the other night. I don't believe anything ever happens in the king's house that the king isn't aware of, that the king, LeBron James, doesn't sign off on. And I believe that LeBron James was fully aware that the Monstars theme was going to play. I believe he approved it, and I don't know this for a fact, but I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron suggested that the theme be played, because LeBron is obviously very, very smart. High basketball IQ, high IQ in general, extremely aware of basketball and pop culture history. LeBron knows full well what happens in Space Jam, as you know, that Michael Jordan saves the day and saves the world from the evil Monstars. Am I right about that?
That's correct.
Thank you very much. I've never watched it, actually. I know all about it, but I've never sat and watched it. I'm just not into that. But that's me. Do you know Monstars?
I love Space Jam, yes.
All right.
You need to watch it,
I
Skip.
should.
You
I'll
watch
watch it.
everything else?
I'll watch it tonight just for
No,
you.
you won't.
So
It's
on
entertaining,
this,
Skip. You'll like it.
good. I would. I mean, I love Michael. I've seen bits and pieces, but the point is, this is my 2 cents, my take on this. I think LeBron thought that he could flip the script on Space Jam on the other night, before Game 3. Obviously, as we heard, Isaiah had said, well, they're not the Monstars. And LeBron was saying, we're going to be the Monstars tonight, and we are going to, or I am going to beat Michael Jordan, because obviously LeBron had a chance to eclipse Michael Jordan's hallowed record of 30-plus point games in the playoffs. He could have broken it. He's tied it, and he could have broken it that night. And once again, as we've seen before, this is just my armchair psychologist take on this, I think LeBron put a little too much pressure on himself to produce another 30-point game against a Boston team that sort of rediscovered itself without Isaiah, especially on the defensive end. And they started making it a little tougher on LeBron James. And we have seen him before. It was like shades of, sort of faintly reminiscent of what happened 2011 finals against the Dallas Mavericks, when LeBron froze up, and we saw what happened in games 4, 5, and 6 against the Dallas Mavericks. And to me, as J.R. Smith pointed out, LeBron just lost confidence in that game. He went passive. He quit attacking. He just sort of disappeared.
He really never attacked, Skip.
Huh?
He never attacked.
He never attacked in the whole game.
Right.
But I'm just saying, in the second half, for sure, when they needed him to attack to save the day, the way Michael saved the day against the Monstars, he just couldn't do it. So my takeaway from this is, I promise you, we will not hear the Monstars theme played before Game 4.
Right. Skip, I agree with you. I agree that this song is not played without LeBron James' blessings. And it goes to show you that, and this is why, and this might be the only time that me and LeBron part ways, because what someone says that you're not should not affect the way you prepare and go out there and do your job. Isaiah saying you're not the Monstars, why do you need to play that song? The best way to shut someone else up is to go out there and play, and then at the end of the day, like Kyrie did in Game 2, when Isaiah was talking, look at the scoreboard. Why are you out here woofing? I don't think LeBron lost confidence, Skip. What happened was Kyrie and Kevin Love got off to a great start. And if you heard, what happens is when a player gets off to a start like that, what do? Why are you trying to insert yourself? You just keep feeding him the ball. Kevin Love couldn't miss. Kyrie couldn't miss. So now here we are, in the fourth quarter, where these guys, now all of a sudden, LeBron doesn't have a rhythm. If he had gotten his rhythm early, like in the first quarter or the second quarter, then maybe he could have turned it on. But it's hard to find a rhythm in a ball game in which you basically lie dormant for 30 minutes of the game. And that's what we saw happen, because he really only had 7 points in the first half, Skip. He had 7 points because the other guys had it going. And LeBron is unselfish. See, LeBron is not a shooter. He doesn't have a shooter's mentality. A shooter, no matter how many shots they shoot and miss, they always feel the next one's going to go in. That's not how LeBron operates. He operates like, okay, they got it going. Let me find a way to continually keep them engaged. So his job now all of a sudden is just all about facilitating. It's not about trying to take the game over. It's not about trying to get to the bucket because he's seen those shots go in continuously. So I don't have a problem with the way he did. See, most athletes, great athletes, they're very superstitious, Skip. They do the same thing over and over. They say insanity is doing something over and over, hoping for a different result. Most great athletes do the same thing over and over, hoping for the same result. And that's to be successful in any game or any endeavor that they embark upon. Me, I was a very superstitious athlete, Skip. I go to the hotel, I press the elevator, and I stand in front of the elevator, the one I thought would open first. And I had to do that until I got it right, or I couldn't go to bed. I woke up at the exact same time. I ate the exact same thing for breakfast, a pregame meal for 14 years. When I was home, hotel, get up, leave, go take a nap, eat, leave at the same time to go to the stadium. The same route to go to the stadium. Did the exact same thing. LeBron got out of his routine. First of all, they didn't respect him. Because I guarantee you, if Golden State Warriors had said something like this, I guarantee you LeBron ain't playing Monstars. His mind is focused. But see, that's what happens when you underestimate your opponent. You never underestimate an opponent. You always show them the respect that they deserve. They're there for a reason. Now, whether you think you're more talented and they can't beat you in a 7-game series is one thing. But in one game, anything can happen. And so I'm surprised LeBron allowed this to happen on his watch. But I promise you tonight, you will see something different. And another thing, Skip, you know, teams that have made 18 threes in a playoff game, they're like 18-1, 19-1. So when you allow that many threes, there's a great chance that team's going to beat you regardless who the other team and who they have on that team.
Mm-hmm. My issue with everything you just said is you have already placed LeBron James on Mount Rushmore. That means he's top 4 all time,
Yes,
correct?
absolutely.
If he's top 4 all time and they're playing a Boston team without its lone all-star, Isaiah Thomas, and they have a commanding lead midway third quarter, then Mount Rushmore closes that deal. I don't care if you're out of rhythm or you have no rhythm or you haven't shot a single shot. You just say, get out of my way. I'm going to do this. It's going to be over because I'm going to say it's over because this is my house. This was at Cleveland.
Did LeBron?
He went 1 for 8. He only took 3 shots in the fourth quarter. So he's so out of rhythm, he's saying, I can't shoot anymore.
Did Michael say that when he went 3 of 18? Did he say, get out of my way? And when he lost to the Knicks? Is that what he said?
Okay, but he kept shooting. He took 18 shots.
And he kept missing, and the end Skip.
Well, every once in a while, he's going to have a bad game. He is human after all.
So what is LeBron? Oh,
well,
I know you.
Michael Jordan only went 6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs.
Skip, this is not the finals.
LeBron's 3-4 in the finals.
You see what you did? You just changed the narrative.